All right, man. Alex sent me something, man, that said that I think it maybe came from Piston Talk. That it said that the president, the new president of basketball operations, will have full autonomy whether or not he wants to clean house with the Pistons or speak on it. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I find that interesting. Now the job just became a little bit more appealing. If you have full autonomy and full control whether or not these guys gonna stay. My thought was he was gonna be forced to keep these guys, and that I was thinking like, okay, if that's the point, why don't you not just let Monty Williams hire somebody he worked with, right? And then because they're like, oh, Troy's just gonna be at the gym and this that. So apparently it's coming out that whoever they do hire is going to have full control over the front, whether to keep these guys or not. And Monty is happy if he get fired. The perception is he didn't want the job. That's the fact. They offered him a bunch of money. So if they fire Monty Williams, he walk away with all his money. So basically it was a fucking gift. Guaranteed his son is gonna be out of brother rights at the drop of a dime. They're gonna be moving back to where they want to move to, and don't know if he gonna get another coaching job again, but it just seemed like it was a disaster. So that means 9 times out of 10, Troy Weaver gone. Because usually when you get guys in there that want to run their own system, they run their team with their own guys, and our time might be like, let's see if we can keep these guys for a year. But that's the crazy thing. If y'all don't have a connection, you somehow keep them for a year, you just delaying an inevitable. Because if he sees, whoever the president of basketball operation is, if he see the game one way, Monty see the game one way, and Troy see the game, well, Troy ain't got no fucking say, so he's done. He's finito. It's not gonna work. So that's the best case scenario. Clean house. Get a very, very credible person. That's what I can really say. Get a credible person, somebody that done something. I mean, if it's Brian or Jerry Colangelo or them helping you out as an advisor, if it's getting Jerry West to help you find somebody that's up and coming. I mean, some of the names that's been out there, before I get to that, it's kind of like a GM that come in a football team. The first thing he gonna want to do, he gonna want his own quarterback, gonna want his own coach. So it ain't no different. You gonna want your own coach, your own, your own personnel and all that. But some of the names that Amari Spanker put out there was a guy from the Bucks who had some. He was from the state of Michigan. Tayshaun Prince was thrown out there. Shane Battier, local guy, was thrown out there. There's a couple other guys, I throw in Alonzo Mourning as well too, because he's been working with Pat Riley a long time, just as Shane Battier did. If you had to ask me, just looking on the surface of it, I would want somebody that actually did the job. But then again, James Jones did a fantastic job in Phoenix. Can you pay James Jones to come to Detroit, leave Phoenix, come to Detroit and do the job? That's the question. He already worked with Monty. If their relationship is good, guess what? You being frugal here, but you saving money. They know the players they like. I mean, he did a great job identifying, drafting Mikal Bridges, drafting Cameron Johnson. Did they do a great job in drafting, DeAndre Ayton? I'm not sure he was there for that or had the full control. I don't, we all miss him. But, I go throw a bunch of money at Sam Presti, but then again, when you build something like he built in Oklahoma City, I mean, you got to see that through. Shea, Shat, Jalen, those guys over there. But if I had to, get somebody to help me find somebody, I heard they hired a searching firm. I'm going to get Jerry West to help me out with this decision. If I can't get Jerry, I'm getting a Colangelo to help me out with this decision. But if you had to ask me, and you just say, man, throw out the requirements, who would you want? To be honest, I'm probably going to go with one of the Miami guys. But I'm probably going to go with one of them. I'm probably going to go with Shane Battier or Alonzo Mourning. That's probably who I'm riding with. That's who I'm riding with. I mean, what Pat Riley's been able to do with less, with the Jimenez picks, with the Gabe Vincents and the guys he's been able to find. The system that they run there, will it be tough to run in Detroit if they bring the body fat system? You're a professional. I like one thing Brad Holmes said today. They talked about trading. They asked him about trading up for a player. He says, some of us in the media and some of us fans, right, we think this is a talented player, but the guy has to fit the system. He said not everybody is meant to play in Detroit. He has to fit the system. And that's what you bring in Miami Heat culture. Not everybody is a Miami Heat player. And if they can bring some, and that doesn't have to be a Pat Riley culture. I mean, Pat Riley had phases throughout his career. He had the Lake Show phase where they were flashy, getting up and down the floor. They went to New York. They was tough and gritty. That was more Pat's, identity. Miami was more of the New York identity, modernized, tough, gritty, scrappers, underdog, developers. That's what their identity. And if I can get a guy that can identify talent late in the draft, early in the draft, undrafted, and find top guys that come and fit the system, I think that's what you're looking at, one of those guys that could do that. And Battier's a local guy. Went to Country Day, well spoken for a guy. I mean, smart guy. You hear the interview I think he did with I want to say it's with Knucklehead Podcast with Darius Miles and Q Rich, and he said that he would study analytics, and that's how he he wanted to he learned how to defend Kobe as best as he can. And Kobe wrote about how Shane Battier defended him, one of the best guys that defended him. So he played the numbers game. He said, I knew if I made him put the ball on the ground and go a certain way, he might make the shot, but the percentages go down slightly for him missing the shot, right? So if you had to ask me just in a nutshell the possibilities, if I can't go out there and get the best possible choice, that's an established guy, which I don't really, can't really think of a lot of established guys off the rip. Phil Jackson was terrible in the front office. Isaiah Thomas, the issue with that is he has some questionable things happen in the workplace. But it seems to be water under the bridge. These Jezebels be lying. Because he back on NBA TV. I think he like his TV gig. But, he done a great job, playing, coaching, and, he was all right as a personnel guy. But if I had to have one guy, and, I'm going to probably say Shane Battier. Alonzo Mourning right there with him. Them probably two of the guys that I probably would go for. Just what they've done in that culture in Miami. Battier being a local guy. I think I just give him a slight edge from that. So that's where I'm rolling with. So that's my opinion. If I can't get somebody that's established, that's what I'm rolling with. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.